The finals of the Rivals Quarterback Challenge went down in Baltimore Sunday with a collection of very talented quarterbacks from the 2017 and 18 classes. Rivals.com analyst Adam Gorney breaks down the ones that stood out.
Four-star quarterback Mac Jones was the winner of the Rivals Quarterback Challenge in Baltimore, and it was really no surprise after seeing him go through all the drills and seeing him do a significant amount of work all over the field. He's good on the long ball. He doesn't have a tremendous cannon of an arm, but he can get the ball there. He's very consistent on timing routes with wide receivers. He really puts it only where the receivers can get it. The defensive backs can't get there. He has good placement on his ball. He's got good velocity, but he just doesn't just fire it all over the place. He can also put some nice touch on it. And then throwing on the run is really another big asset of his game. Throwing left and throwing right to targets were no problem for him. So through all of the drills and the hours worth of throwing from all the quarterbacks, he really separated himself at this event. The other thing I really like about him is his mental makeup. He's very confident. I wouldn't say cocky, but definitely sure of himself. It seems like teammates rally around him and really love that spirit. And he's super competitive. He definitely came here to win this event, not just to have a good weekend in Baltimore. He really worked on all the drills and made sure that he knew what was going on coming into the event because he wanted to be the best, and he definitely proved it this week. Trevor Lawrence is one of two five-star quarterbacks in the 2018 class, and he definitely proved he was worth that ranking this weekend in Baltimore. He was the best at throwing the timing routes to wide receivers, speed out routes, slants, the deep ball. He was very comfortable timing up with receivers that he had never thrown with before, which was really impressive to see, and getting the ball right on the money time and time again. He's good into his drop. He's very quick. He's about 6'5", so he's got the size. He has everything you're looking for in a quarterback in terms of mental makeup, ability to throw the deep ball, the short pass. He can zip it in there when he needs to. He can put touch on it when he needs to, and he threw a lot of passes today and didn't really seem to tire out all that much. So this was a competition where he won the Instant Impact Award, which goes to the guy who's most ready to kind of step into college right now. And with his size and his ability, he's going to be a very special quarterback for years to come. Emory Jones was another top 2018 quarterback that was at the Rivals Quarterback Challenge this weekend, and he definitely backed up his ranking and reputation, and he could become one of the better quarterbacks in this class just because of the tools that he brings to the game. I think more than any quarterback at the event, he had tremendous arm strength, and the ball flew off of his hand. Those were the two really most impressive things about him through all the drills. He wasn't a guy with a slow release, far from it, and then the ball flew all over the field with tremendous accuracy. He's not very wild at all. I think he's a guy that just has a fast release and he can get it to receivers all over the field. I think he was very good on the deep ball. He threw it, on a line. It wasn't kind of like a punt. And then I also think that during the rollout sessions where he had to roll to the right and the left, and then fire the ball into the net is when he really stood out the most. So he's a guy who is a four-star right now, but definitely had an impressive weekend in Baltimore. And that arm strength combined with that quick release really could separate him in this class.
Gorney says two more 2018 prospects made their mark, Brevin White and Artur Sitkowski.
Now, they're different in a lot of ways, but they both impressed for various reasons. White is an incredibly smart quarterback. He understands the position of what he needs to do and what everybody else on the field needs to do. And then for someone who's a little undersized still as a 2018 prospect, he has a very strong arm, and he spins it as well as any quarterback at the event. He's tremendously accurate. He had no issues with the timing routes. So he was a guy that really stood out throughout the entire event, just showing off his consistency and his accuracy on all the throws. Sitkowski is still a work in progress a little bit in terms of just kind of refining his drop, not moving so much when he's throwing the ball, squaring up, and then delivering it. But the kid can throw a football through a brick wall. He is a tremendously strong-armed quarterback that just needs to refine that a little bit, understands sometimes that he doesn't need to throw at 200 miles an hour, put some touch on it. But in terms of a kid who's 6'5", He's over 200 pounds. He's got a tremendous arm. He's accurate. He could throw the deep ball well. He was great on timing routes. Sitkowski is definitely someone to continue to watch as he develops as a quarterback.
Stay tuned to Rivals.com. We'll have more from the event throughout the week.